Hello guys, welcome back once again. Life's a game with yet another Division 2 video, guys. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Exotic gifts for random agents, number 57, guys. This is a wonderful one that we got into right here, guys. I'm using my chameleon build without the shield, of course. I'd rather have used the one with the shield, but we're just kind of running this again, guys. District Union Arena, legendary. You know how it goes. So you see us getting into it right now here, guys. And just before we fully get into it, guys, for those of you that are strictly only on YouTube, you guys need to go over to Twitter X and follow my channel. That way, you will know everything and you will never miss a beat. You'll know my live streams, my shorts, at times, depending as far as my shorts, but my live streams and my videos, you guys will literally totally never miss a beat on my live streams or videos if you're on my Twitter X channel, guys. So like I said, and all of my content that's upcoming, like in the future, I'm talking months away, possibly weeks away, there's things I'll update and show on there. And if you scroll back in it, for those of you that are already following it, you'll see certain games that you know that I have coming up. So for the record, guys, any of you guys that are on YouTube here, all my YouTube followers, you might not see some videos here and there. The summer is getting more busy for me, and I also respectively already mentioned that within Twitter X. So I'm saying, guys, if you want to keep up with everything, and it looks like my channel's dead sometimes on YouTube because you're not seeing any updates, you might not see a video uploaded, go to my Twitter X, guys. I'm very much still alive. Everything's still going very well. All you got to do is just go there and you'll be able to follow all my content if you are a real follower and a real watcher of my content. So just wanted to clear that up, guys, as we are just getting started into this legendary mission, District Union Arena. So you see us getting into it here, guys. Obviously, we have modifiers on. Again, I'm playing with another group. Everybody just seems to love to have the modifiers. As you're seeing, guys, using modifiers just makes these missions so easy. Like, I mean, that's why I really don't run with them. I usually just run without modifiers. I try to do, but a lot of these agents these days, guys, they're all using modifiers now, thanks to the devs adding them in. So now it's like, it's just one of those things. And I guess if that's the case, guys, it just makes my content and my tasks a lot more easier. So that's the funniest part about it. So you see us just hitting these guys here, guys. The chameleon hits pretty hard there. So there's that. You want to just keep back here, guys. I'm still doing my, patience distance to a degree. But whenever you're running with people that have modifiers, it's never the hardest thing from my experience personally, guys, considering what I'm used to in these missions, what a legendary mission should be usually. This is super easy, like, compared to that. And I don't know, some of these guys probably didn't know that, but I let them know. I was like, hey, just so you guys know, this is a lot easier than when you're running without the modifiers. It's obviously a few of them new, but on that note, guys, let's go ahead and get into who we're running with here. So we got Salty Bretzel. He seemed like I said, guys, I can't really say too much about the agents because I wasn't really monitoring them much. Whenever they have modifiers, I don't really like take into consideration because there's so many overpowered builds with modifiers, so I can't really fully diagnose how an agent plays fully when modifiers are active. That's just another thing, because it's like there's so many overpowered builds that'll let an agent that's not really that well at legendary or some of these missions look really good. So there's that. I'm just being honest about it, guys. You know, my channel, I'll be honest. So for the most part, decent solid agent. We got Tux next from Tux clan, Rogue Ferret. I'm pretty sure 14k shade. I'm pretty sure this guy knew a lot about it. Obviously he was high shade. I think I spoke with this guy a little bit, and I think he was saying, like, he like enjoyed having modifiers. He might have said that, or he might have been one of these other agents, but I was just kind of trying to reiterate to them and let them know, hey, having modifiers on, I guess, is cool, but it makes the missions a lot easier, especially legendary. Like, it makes it feel, for me, guys, at least, like a hard or like normal like mission, like, in a sense. Like, it doesn't feel like anything that you ever have to worry about or anything. So it is what it is. And I know some of you guys watching may still have problems with these missions even with modifiers on, so that's no knock against you or anything. It's just saying, from my own personal opinion, maybe like some other experienced content creators that play this game at a high level, like, definitely with modifiers, guys, all this stuff's a lot easier. It's the same thing like what I say with certain people that have high expertise. It'll help the build hit a lot harder than if you did not have that high level expertise. So it's like, there's just factors in this game that do matter when it comes down to it. And if you have all those perks, if you happen to have them, you'll see how it shows up, and it'll make the missions a lot easier. So you're seeing how this is going here thus far, which is why I always take my hat off to people that have like low-level expertise and low-level shade that can get these missions done. Like, that's something always huge, and also with no modifiers and all that, because that's usually the way it's intended. That was the way it was originally intended to be done. But the devs added a lot of new stuff. Once again, guys, I'm saying it again, I feel like they should have added a lot more new content rather than modifiers. Just my honest opinion, and I hope with Division 3 they focus more on that, and there's not really, the modifier system's kind of dropped, I'm hoping, like for Division 3, and they don't really focus on that. This is more or less end game. This game's been out for 7 years, so it's like they're going to do all sorts of things they probably would have never done on it had it still been highly relevant in the gaming world. But like as of right now, everybody's waiting on Division 3 as we're speaking, so it's like the game's probably not as relevant, obviously, as it used to be, so they're going to do a lot of things to help players that couldn't do content in the past be able to do the content just in order to keep the player base still playing, so that people don't just leave the game and then the hype just dies. So I feel like that's the way to do, that's one of the ways they can do it, but that's not the way to do it. I feel like what they should do is just make new content and keep the players engaged that way, because a lot more players will be engaged that way instead of them making build adjustments or whatever. I don't think that's needed in this game, guys. There's so many excellent builds you can get through this stuff with no modifiers if you just know how to put it together and what you're doing. It's not just the builds, guys. And I'm gonna get into another point right now in this video, guys, as you're watching. A lot of agents have been asking me about build videos and this and that. I'm like, dude, I used to make build videos back then. Like I used to like do a little bit of those, but the thing is with those is that everybody and their grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, aunt, everybody is making build videos, and like I said, build videos aren't the worst. Like, and the builds on the people that are from the content creators that are making them aren't bad. I see some of those builds, and I'm like, some of these builds hit strong from what they're showing and all that stuff. The next part about it, guys, all you have to know how to do is play the damn mission. Excuse my language. That's it. And a lot of these agents, some of them just do not know how to play the missions, guys. So here's what I'm gonna say. My channel, and I'm going to make a short on this, I believe. My channel's for the agents that already have your build down. You know how to run. You know your area of expertise. You have that down. My channel is showing you how to furthermore polish up your game, like how to beat these missions now that you have that down, how to run them. Because you can, like I said, guys, you can have the greatest build in the world. That's not going to get you past a legendary mission or any content, just guaranteed. It's not going to. I know a lot of these content creators will put that crap out there and say, oh yeah, you can do this and that. BS. Like, no, you can't. You're not just going to run through a mission like that. As I said already in my past, for you real agents that actually watch my videos. So as I said, for those of you asking me to do build videos, I might put a build here and there, maybe like within like the comment section or something like that, if it's demanded. If you guys put it in the comments, if nobody's commenting on this or asking me for that, I'm not going to do it. That's just another thing. But I'm saying, I've done build videos in the past, guys, but it doesn't make any sense for me to give you a strong build when the players I'm giving that strong build to that it works, they're still dying, they're still not seeing success. And I'm like, agents, it's because you do not know how to run the mission. You don't know how to pick your spots. You don't know how to, like, you just don't know the ins and outs. And I don't say that in a negative way. It's just respectively, like, you just don't know it. Like, you're just you're non-clueful, like you're respectfully ignorant. I don't mean to use that word, but it's respectfully ignorant, as I was before in the past, to how to run the mission. Like you just see YouTubers or social media creators, Twitch players run it, and you just think you can do that because you have a build. That's not how it goes. That's not how it works. So when I try and put these videos out, guys, God, you know, knows I try, and it's like only certain people will grasp it, and then wondering why they can't have the same success as their favorite content creator they're watching. I'm like, because your favorite content creator is not showing you how to run the mission. They're just giving you a build. I mean, kudos to you guys that love that stuff, and those things get 800k likes, a million plus watch hours and all that stuff, views. But it's like that doesn't help anybody. The funniest part about it, guys, is the funniest thing is like content that doesn't really help players is the content that gets the most attention. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know why that is in this community, but it is. And then you have a lot of agents wondering why they can't beat shit or why things are hard. And I'm like, you need to learn how to run like the game, like on this difficulty. Like, nothing against you, but you have to know that because you don't know how to do it, and that's why you're not winning, and that's why you're fighting it hard. Your build is perfect, man. You have an A1 build. Shit, some of these guys' builds at times, guys, I'm not gonna lie, hit harder at times than mine. Some of them, but these guys just don't know how to run the mission. I'm not saying anybody specifically within my group right now. I'm just being honest. Like, some of these agents I play, they just don't know how to run the mission. They're not experienced with it. And they think just by watching their favorite creator put some build out there that can hit hard and it actually can in the mission, they think somehow they can get through the mission just because they're telling them they can do it. That's not how it works, guys. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work like that. So I'm saying for anybody listening to this that you got this far, type real one in the comment section. Let me know you got this far, so you heard everything I said up to this point. Because it's like the more of you guys that hear this and take this in, the better the community overall is going to get. That's how it gets to the point where you can go into matchmaking and get a random team and get through legendary title basing, get through legendary district junior arena, get through legendary capital building, get through legendary Manning Zoo. Actually get through it, not just play it and then wipe. This is how this happens. So I'm saying if you guys want to see more success, you gotta spend the time. It's not just a 7-minute time span, quick thing that you can just watch for 2 seconds, like a TikTok video, then all of a sudden you can just beat legendary. It's not how it goes, guys. If you're a player like that, just enjoy playing, challenging and heroic maybe at best, and just having fun or whatever, because you're not going to be able to be productive at any other higher level. A lot of the raids, you're not going to be able to be productive because you're just a quick player, and there's nothing wrong with that. Regular 9-to-5 players, nothing wrong with that, but that's just what you're going to be. And if you're trying to be anything above that, then it will do you highly well, highly well, guys, to watch the content that I produce and put out, and actually pay attention to what I'm saying and take it down, because every single agent that has done that, that has told me that, has seen legendary success. Sadly, the small amount that have, but I wish a lot more of you did. But for whatever reason, some of these agents, they just want to see a strong build, and that's it. And they think A is going to bring them to Z just because they have a strong build. I'm like, dude, that's not how it works. That's why you're still seeing failure. That's why you still haven't gotten certain exotics. You're not going to get through it like that. Your content creator that you're following isn't telling you this. But I'm real, guys. Life's a game. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna tell you guys this. And as I said, this is coming from a creator that's already gotten through and been through legendary 4 directive missions, guys, at below expertise level 5. You see my shade level. My shade level was much lower than what you're seeing there, even though it's still low. There's a lot of these top level content creators that never even done that and couldn't do that with randoms. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to say any names. I haven't seen anybody, matter of fact. I'm just straight up call it out. But for whatever reason, it's like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm telling you guys this stuff. This is the reason I'm telling you this. And it's like there's only a few people are like following suit. And it is what it is, guys. The hardcore, top of the line, top players of the game aren't everybody, guys. So I get that. Not everybody's going to gravitate toward these. I get it. So those of you real agents out there, highly appreciate you guys watching. I'm taking notes, and I cannot wait to run with you guys on the battlefield. That's all it is, because I seriously do need to make a Discord, guys, a clan like with people that run like me, that see the game the way I see it, because this stuff, man, we'd be taking out legendary missions with 5 directives right now, doing stuff that people would just think is mind-boggling. That's what I'm saying. I think I really need to do that, guys. Go ahead and comment down low if you think I need to do that. But yeah, people have been telling me this, but I'm like, it's interesting, guys. It's just interesting. Like, I've done that. You guys can go check it out as well, like 4 directive title base and legendary. And I see a lot of people like now attempting it and doing it since modifiers have been introduced. Before modifiers, none of these cats, none of them were running that. None of them were doing it. They didn't want no smoke from any legendary 4 or 5 directive mission. And if they did, they didn't get through. That's just how it was, you know, like all that, anything else aside. So it is what it is. I know some people solo them. Soloing is obviously one-man tailored. I know players that solo as well those missions. It's just they have builds tailored for that. So like I said, guys, soloing is good, but it's not the hardest thing you're thinking, really. It's really not. Once you have a build down and your shade's like way up there, like 10k plus or 9k or whatever it is, and you've been playing this game forever, like you should be able to at some point do that for sure. That's the whole solo world, so that's that. But I wouldn't say that that's harder than a 4 directive legendary mission with random agents, dude. I would never say that soloing a legendary is harder than that, because I definitely wouldn't say that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, and you guys be the judge. Put it in the comment section if you think soloing a legendary mission with a good enough build that actually matches up, that puts a DPS out with your expertise all the way up to 30, which could melt enemies, guys. I've seen people melt enemies like that. Soloing is not hard when you have your build like that at all. So I know you've seen people do it, and it looks like it's, oh my god, it's legendary because you guys don't beat it. But when you're somebody that beats it regularly, you see the type of build they're running, and you look at their expertise, some of these content creators that did it, I'm like, that's not hard. That's not the hardest thing, dude. Like, I see how he could do that, trying over and over and over and over again like that, because you have 30 plus expertise level. You have this build with all this stuff maxed out. I'm like, you should be melting these guys. You should be able to do that. That would be a problem. You're not doing something right on your build if you can't do that at that level. So it is what it is. But like I said, there's a reason why people do that, but they've never done 4 directive, 5 directive legendary. There's a reason for that. It's not just for nothing. If they could do that, they'd upload that too. But the reason they don't do it is because they're going to find that very hard to do. And if they do it, it's probably going to be a modifier fast. We're just going to start calling it as it is. Like I said, guys, that's all I've always been doing. Just starting now. Like, it is what it is. And I feel that's why a lot of content creators kind of just stay out like my light, like a lot. Stay out my way. They don't really say anything. It's like, tell me when I'm lying. Anything I'm saying that I'm lying. And if I was lying, like I said, guys, post it in the comment section. Whoever you're talking about, whichever content creator you're talking about that does these things. 4 directives, 5 directive legendary missions. I'm not talking District Union Arena. That's the easiest legendary, guys. Seen so many people 5 directive that. I think I've seen somebody 5 directive solo that. So that's the easiest legendary mission. I'm talking about Manning Zoo, Tidal Basin, Roosevelt, Capital, perhaps. I'm talking. Those are the missions I'm talking about with 4 directives or higher on legendary and beating with a random group. Shit, hell, it doesn't even have to be a random group, guys. That's what I did. I don't expect everybody to be just out on that level and be able to just do that. I get it, but I'm saying as far as what I did, guys, the fact I could do that with random agents, expertise level 5 and below, Tidal Basin, legendary, like that's unheard of. Like people would never even believe that if I said they didn't think I'm a clown. They put a clown nose on and start laughing. They wouldn't even think that it was real if they didn't see it. And I think that's why I never get any flack or anything from any content creator whenever I say anything. Because I'm like, they go to my page and they see it, guys. Regardless if they say it or not. Not everybody's gonna admit it, but they see them. The same way there's smaller content creators than myself that I know. I see them. I'm not gonna say any names. I see them, and the larger one, and I know the larger ones see me too. Because the stuff I've done, I'm like, there's no way in hell. Because I know none of them have ever done some of these things ever and recorded them. So I'm like, how could you? It's just funny, dude. I'm gonna just call it. It's funny. Like, how could you just claim you don't know or you never seen me? Which I'm not saying anybody has claimed they don't know me, but hey, real recognize real, guys. Let me just leave it at that. So you see us moving forward here. As I said, guys, this is a legendary district union arena run. So it is what it is. We have modifiers on, so I'm kind of just going into stuff. You guys can kind of just watch the gameplay to see, keep distance, patience, focus always. But as you're seeing here, respectively, with these modifiers on, that's not even really needed. They could just go up there. You see they have builds to just walk up on these guys. Legendary is not at all like this, guys, when you do not have modifiers on, unless you have a well-structured team. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, guys, if you're finding legendary hella hard and you just cannot cope with it without modifiers, no knock on you. No knock on you at all. I'm just saying, hey, however you can get it done, get it done. I see some agents that struggle even with modifiers, so it's like to each their own. Everything's hard to everybody at a different level. So it is what it is, guys. But I just call it as it is, guys. I just noticed that within this community, it's just there's a lot of people producing a lot of build videos, and I'm like, it's cool. And I know you guys love different builds, but I'm like, how much are those builds helping you get your actual exotics? And the actual things you actually want to get. The actual exotics you want to get and actually beating the raids, the actual legendary missions you want to beat. Oh, wait. And thus, you guys see why I don't make build videos. I'm like, everybody's making build videos, and they might get views and all that, but I'm like, it's not really, like, I don't see how it's helping anybody, guys, because in the groups I'm seeing with guys that claim they have good builds, they, as I said, they just don't, their movement is horrible, and they just don't know how to move and other things, and then they're wondering why they're dying. So I'm like, nobody wants to play with somebody that has the greatest build, but keeps dying. Like, that's the worst. I mean, I could understand if somebody had a bad build, they keep dying. When you're playing with somebody that you know has a good enough build and they just keep dropping, you're like, it gets to the point, you're like, what are you doing? Are you focusing, or like, what's going on? And it's like, they're really trying, and I'm like, god darn. Nothing negative, but I'm like, this guy, I could definitely show him something. They need to like know how to run, because they could be a very, very, very beyond solid agent if they knew how to run and stops just focusing on builds. Because a build is half the battle, guys. You gotta have a build, obviously, that can hurt these guys. You don't want to have a potato build. You're trying to hit them, you're shooting them, and it feels like you're just throwing crumbs at them. You don't want that, because that's a fast wipe as well. But once you establish that, guys, as I said, my channel is for those agents that have already respectively established their builds. You know how you want to. You know how you want to run. You know what you wish to run. You know what you're trying to get. You just want to know how to run it and what's the ins and outs of it, and just experience yourself more, grow your skills more. That's what my channel is for, to show you how to do that and what to do and how to run in each room. I'm not just going to show you a 5-10 minute video. As I said, majority of content creators do that. 90+% of them show like a 5-10% video, 5-minute video, 10-minute video of like them running just a little portion of legendary, not even every room. I've had agents ask me, well, they ran it in this room, but how would that build work in another room? I'm like, exactly. That's why I show you in every room, because I'm like, you could have a build that shreds the first 2 rooms of a specific legendary mission. As soon as you get to the 3rd room, you're gonna have problems with that now, because there's snipers or other things. They don't tell you this though. They just show you the shotgun build and just claim it can go through every part of the room. They never show you it themselves, running with random agents or anything. So I'm like, I don't know how you guys buy that. A lot of you guys eat it up. To the shoe fits, wear it. But I'm like, dude, this is why you get a lot of you guys are failing on these missions. I'm being honest. My channel's honest, guys. That's one thing you're gonna get coming here. When you get the honesty, you're gonna get the success. If you just take it in, be humble, take the honesty, and be like, hey, tell me when I'm lying. That's it. And it's like, as soon as you start polishing that stuff up and start focusing more on the gameplay rather than just the build, because you already have the build down, you're gonna start seeing success. That's just how it goes, guys. So like, I don't know what more I can say about that. But it just is what it is, guys. It just is what it is. It's always fun for me. Like, to me, guys, it doesn't really, like, it's funny. Whether I get 5 views, whether I get 500k views, I'm gonna keep winning my content. I'm gonna keep dominating. I'm gonna keep getting my exotics 24/7 because I know how to run this thing. So I'm like, it really doesn't, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm doing this to help the community, but the community isn't watching it, or it just, for whatever reason, that thinks the videos is too long, or they just don't want to hone in. Then I'm like, you're going to continue to see failure. You're going to continue to see yourself not get anything. You're going to continue to see yourself kicked from certain groups for not knowing the mission or how to move. You're going to continue to see this stuff, guys. It's not going to change, and you're just going to probably end up giving it up and just whatever. After a while, sadly, I've seen agents do that, and I'm like, if you would have just spent 10 minutes a day, that's it, just watching some of my video like points, you would have been a complete different agent, because you had all the builds that you needed. You just didn't know how to run the game. That's all it was. And sadly, the content creators you're following and gave all the likes to, and all the views to, and all the watch time to, never did tell you this. So it's like, I'm telling you it now, guys. I don't know. You be honest, and it's like, people, I don't know. It's like that saying, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. When you're told the truth, it's like people don't like it. It's like, or for whatever reason, they're not willing to go through what it really takes to win the mission. So I'm like, I don't know, guys. 1 + 1 can only equal 2, man. 1 + 1 can only equal 2. That's all I can say. So on that note, guys, let's see. So we're going through here. District Room Arena Legendary. And I just want to say all that, guys, because it's like sometimes people see me coming out with these videos and they think it's just I'm just coming out with it just because I have nothing else to do, or I can't be playing any other game or doing something else, live streaming something. I'm like, I'm doing this to help the community. So I'm like, you guys let me know in the comment section if you still want to see these videos, because I'm like, if no one's gonna view them or anything like that, and they don't want to take the information in, then hey, that's why you're gonna keep wiping. You're gonna get used to that wipe. You're gonna get used to the word WIPE. Because that's what always going to keep happening, guys. That's how these missions go. It's not as easy as those videos you watch. And for those of you that are in your little clanmates, friend groups, that's cool. That's cool for you. Kudos to you. That's not the entire community. And even when you're with those guys, depending on how they run, it doesn't guarantee you a win every single time if you're not running the mission right. So there is that as well. But this is just, my channel's mainly, like I said, guys, just for agents that do not have a lot of people to play with. I don't have the biggest amount of friends in this game and all that stuff. I don't really need that. I could beat stuff all the time. That's how I get all my friends, guys. They're like, oh, you're like the best Division 2 player I've ever seen. How do I not know about you? This, that. I'm like, hey, I'm on YouTube. It's kind of funny. It's crazy. I don't know. I guess maybe YouTube's not promoting some of my stuff. I don't get it. But I'm doing things I know is not in the norm. A lot of this, like at the shade I was doing it at, if you go through my videos and everything, you'll just see an expertise. It'll be like, this stuff isn't heard of. This is just, the stuff I get into. People are like, it's just an automatic wipe, guys. You should be surprised. You'd be surprised when I'm asking people in the comment section or in the chat box of the Division 2 when I'm asking people to come join my team to run Legendary, and they look at my stuff, they think I'm joking or something. And then when they join me and they run, they're like, holy crap, like, who are you? Like, you're like one of the greatest players, if not one of the greatest that I've ever seen, considering your shade level and what you're doing. You have no 30 expertise, none of that, and you can still do all this stuff and no modifiers. I don't know, guys, you tell me. Like, I'm just telling you what other agents have told me. So when some of these content creators play blind, like they don't see like some of the stuff 4 directive legendary and all that, and I know a lot of them have never done it, it's funny. I just laugh because I'm like, hey, I know, real recognize real, guys. The same way I know the smaller content creators that if you breathe and eat Division 2, you know every single content creator that's on here that's doing something. I can tell you that. You know which ones are which, so they can't. There's no excuse. It just is what it is, guys. But anyways, I'm just saying, for the record, go to those guys' channels, I guess, if you want to find a little, like, decent build. But if you actually want to know how to actually run the mission and actually know the ins and outs of how to run a mission, how to get around these drones and then start spamming them, nade spammers, who to get first, your medic's the first priority. If you want to know how to run the mission to actually beat the mission, subscribe to Life's a Game. You want to watch my channel, not even subscribe, just like the videos. You want to keep up with my stuff. That's all I'm saying, because I'm not just talking. I show this stuff each week in and week out. These are complete randoms. I don't know them from Adam, any of these guys. I'm not playing with clanmates, teammates, none of that stuff. And it's all the time, guys. And modifiers are not needed to do any of this. It's not needed. So I'm just saying, despite my shade, and my shade might not be the highest, and you guys might look at my videos and think, it's funny. I think, you know what, to be honest with you guys, I think a couple agents actually probably come to my videos, and they see my shade and they don't think anything of it. They probably You know, want to like maybe skip out on the video and probably not watch all of it, not even knowing that, you know, like they have no clue like about like what they can learn in the mission, how good I really am. And I know a few of you guys that follow me did that too in the beginning. You probably looked at me and thought, who is this guy? He's barely this, that, this, that. And I think a lot of those top creators, content creators might do that too. They might come to my channel, oh, who is he? He only has, but then when they see my content, it's like, okay, well, damn, he did that. I haven't even done that. Wow, okay. That's what it is. I know that's what it is. So I'm like, there's no way some of these guys like could not know me or some of the other smaller creators that I know that are on the up and coming that are good. They're like really good, like outside of just builds, because builds only one facet, guys. It's just one area, and it's good to have a good build. There's just you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I keep always saying this. There's so many channels that right now that do builds well. That's not the problem. That's why when everybody keeps asking me to do builds, I'm like, I don't want to do monkey see, monkey do, guys. This is YouTube. I'm gonna do me. I'm not gonna follow the whole niche, the whole thing, just to fill my pockets. That's not me. I'm gonna show you what to do to actually beat the mission, to actually be able to get the exotics you want, like you guys are saying. I'm not gonna just feed you false hope. I could do that if you guys wanted. I could be like, hey, here's my chameleon build right here, and use this, and you could just run through District Junior, any legendary, any legendary, Tidal Basin, Manning Zoo. It hits hard, and you'll see it really does hit hard, and you'll be able to shred. All right, there you go. You should have no problem getting through that mission now. Good luck. Good luck telling me when you get a win on it. A decently like good win. You don't have to like struggle like hell. You tell me that when that happens. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, builds only take you so far, guys. It only goes so far. So I'm like, the second half of it is you have to know the know-how and the mechanics of the mission. You have to know how to move. I can't stress it enough, guys. There's no other way I can sugarcoat it. Like, you just have to know that. And some agents, despite their godly builds, have no good coordination. So it's like they end up just wiping, or they end up making something take a lot longer than it needs to, or they end up getting hit in areas they should never be hidden, or allowing the enemy to flank on them in ways they should never allow them to flank on them, because they have no clue what they're doing. They just have a strong build. So like I said, guys, there's a lot more in it than just the build. So food for thought. Hopefully this video resonates with a few key agents that are looking to actually learn how to actually beat Legendary, regardless of who you're running with. Whether it's randoms or if it's people you know. If you want to see high success rates in this stuff, this type of content, that's what my channel's for. That's what Life's a Game is for. It's not to give you a build to just melt people, guys. That's not my thing. I used to do it, but I'm like, it's not that much of a help to the community. Doing builds at this point, considering everybody and everybody else that's doing them, and that has excellent builds. There's no reason for me to do that. All you guys need to do is just get like your game on par as far as knowing how to run the mission. That's it. Once that's established, which is not the easiest thing, guys, it takes time to know that, how to move. People tell me all the time in Legendary, they're like, how'd you scurry out of that? How'd you get out of that? I would have died right there. How'd you move so fast? How'd you know when to move? That's what I'm trying to teach you guys in these videos, how to move like that, when to know all these things. Having just a strong build will never teach you that. You'll never learn that from that. You'll just keep dying and you'll never learn anything. So I'm like, and in Legendary, sadly, you're not going to just shred everything like that all the time before it can get to you. Enemies flank behind you, all sorts of stuff. So strong build can only take you so far in these missions, guys. I say that all the time. And sadly, a lot of these top content creators do not tell you this. They just give you a 7 to 10 minute video about a build and just say, bada bing, bada boom, run that, and you're going to be good. And that's the biggest false narrative I could ever make up. The best thing they should say is that the build hits hard. That's it. Like, don't say you can beat this mission with this build, or you're gonna just shred through this. It's immortal. No, that's just clickbait, guys. As a content creator, myself, just giving you guys a one-on-one little clues. That's clickbait. That's all that is. So a lot of people bite off of it, guys. A lot of people bite off of it and believe it, which is why they're trying to tell me to do the same thing. And I'm like, dude, nope, not here. Our channel's real here. I'm not going to be doing stuff like that. And if I did something like that, I'm going to show you that same build like this through a whole mission and what it can do and how to use it. I'm not going to just show you a 5 to 10 minute video of me running something and that's it. And then I don't show you anything else. And then people are wondering why the community is still so horrible at Legendary. Like they find it still so hard to do with random agents. They have to be with their little clan buddies, and if their little clan buddies aren't on, they can't run the mission. They find it like the hardest thing in the world. So I'm like, if you guys want to be one of those top real elite level agents that could actually just do this regardless of who's with you, you've come to the right place right here, guys. Life's a Game. Look no further. Division 2 God, I will show you how to do this stuff. I will show you literally how it's done. not only show you, but also tell you key aspects of Legendary that you can only get by watching my video. That's the only way you can get it, of how to move and how to do things in certain areas, guys. So that's why I say, for those agents out there that have been doing it, kudos to you guys, GG's. I know that you're getting better at it, and all you got to do is just keep tuning in. And I'm telling you, I'm going to keep giving you gold nuggets. You're going to keep seeing things. You're going to keep learning. It's going to get to the point where you're going to be doing it near enough like what I'm doing it with. It's not going to matter who you're running with, and people are going to be like, oh, how are you doing this? And you're going to be like, I just listened, I watched the channel, I took notes. I didn't just watch a 7-10 minute video thinking I could go through it, and I learned. And that's how it is, guys. Sadly, everybody wants to put their food in the microwave these days. I get it. I get it. Everybody wants it fast. I'm like, that's not how it works at Legendary difficulty on this, guys. You gotta work, you gotta get there. A lot of these top content creators have close clanmates, close friends. That's why they're able to just run through it like that. That's not the case normally. A lot of them, if they ran with randoms, a lot of them would have trouble. I've already seen like a few of them run with randoms and Legendary and have trouble. I'm not gonna say any names. Some of the biggest content creators on this game too. So like I said, tell me when I'm lying. The only reason why I'm saying this, guys, because like I said, I've seen nobody in this game with the shade level I'm at, beating the content I beat on a regular basis as I beat it, 4 directive Legendary missions and all that stuff with no modifiers, bringing agents that are shade 100, between 100 500 or at 100 through Legendary title base, and rookies that never ran it. Never seen it. I don't see it on YouTube, guys. I don't see it on Twitch, anywhere. So you tell me in the comment section if you claiming that there's somebody that does that. You show me them, and I will clean that up really fast, whoever it is. I'm pretty sure I'm already gonna know who it might be, who you might be trying to refer me to. But it is what it is, guys. I'm just saying that to say it, because it's like, sometimes YouTube just doesn't at times promote my stuff, and it is what it is. But it's not gonna stop me from being confident and having fun in the game, guys. I enjoy this game. I love doing this. I love doing this for the real agents. So you real agents out there, whether that's 3, 4, whether it's 400, whether it's 1, as long as you're listening to this, guys, I guarantee you're going to see success in this mission. And not only this mission, you're going to see success in a lot of the Legendary content you run. And that's going to trickle into raids and other things. So just keep that as food for thought. I'm talking to all my real agents now. So if you guys are the regulars, and no disrespect or anything, I'm not talking to any of you guys. I'm talking to my real agents, real ones that actually want to get better, that actually want to beat Legendary. They don't just want to get rich quick scheme build that's going to somehow pull them through Legendary Manning and Tidal Basin, which will actually never happen, guys. So yeah, I mean, obviously, guys, everybody has their level of expertise as a content creator and whatnot. The only reason why I say this, guys, it's not like to bash anybody. It's just so that you guys be well aware of what I do, where my expertise lay, because I think some of you agents really don't know. You just see me just put these videos out sometimes, or you think it's just normal. I'm really trying to let you know where my expertise lay, and it's helping agents get through Legendary that do not know like the skill to do it. Notice I didn't say you don't have the skill. I said you do not know how to utilize your skills to beat Legendary. It could already be there. You just don't know how to move, because all you've been watching is build videos. You don't really know how to move. Like, you just think you just got to have a strong enough build to shred them. And if you can't do that or defend, you're just dead. No, there's a way to move, guys. Sometimes there's a video, guys. I'm probably going to put it in my respective description of me running with a heroic tailored build that's not even that good in Legendary Roosevelt, I believe it was. And we get through the whole mission. I show you how to do that with a heroic tailored build, guys. So if I can do that, I'm showing you how to move. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. So it's like, it's not just the build. A lot of you guys already have that down. Forget about the build. You have that down already. You have an excellent godly shotgun build, sniper, whatever the hell it is you use. I've ran with so many agents, but I'm like, you got to know how to move, pick your spots better, patience, distance, focus. You got to know this. And if you don't know it, you know the story of that. I already said that earlier. It's just wipe, wipe, wipe. And you wonder why. You're watching all these top content creators and you keep wiping. I don't know about you guys. I get tired of that. I throw the game away. I just get tired of it. I'd be like, how are they beating that? Doesn't make any sense. They're telling me this. I just can't even get through that. No, I'm done. You know, so if you're one of those agents, guys, like I said, my channel, I guess, is the last resort. You came to the right place. You want to take notes of all my videos, watch them closely, and listen to what I'm saying, guys. So, as we're ending it here, so on that note here, guys, let's just go ahead and focus back on the video as you see us finishing off Logan Aggro Smiths. We're taking him out, the last boss. Putting that DPS on him. This guy could be a little fun too at the end. But I say all that stuff earlier, guys, just to say the only reason why is this. I'm trying to let you guys know how to do this stuff, so you don't have to be waiting on any teammates or your friends to log in. I know how that feels. Sometimes you want to run something and you got to wait for somebody to log on or be on just because you know that's a key agent, and it would be very, very hard to run that mission without them there or without these agents with you. You just know you're not going to beat it. My goal on this channel is to erase that, guys, to be able to allow you guys to be able to run through these missions, such as what you see me do with the random agents. I don't need to wait on no friends. I don't need to wait on no content creators, other content creators. I don't need to wait on nobody to run these missions. I just do it all myself. I get it. Any exotic I want myself. Don't need anybody's help, despite my shade, all that. And I'm trying to show you guys how you can also do that too. That's it, guys. That's what my channel's about. And it's like some agents, I don't know, some don't see that, or they don't want to take the time and the work that it takes to actually be like that. And I understand it, guys. Not everybody's at that talent level. I get it. Not everybody strives to be at that talent level. I get it. So I'm only talking, once again, guys, to the real agents, my real agents here. Only those ones, guys. You know who you are. Got to get that selfie. You guys know what it is. Life's a game. Highly appreciate it, guys. You guys tune in. Got a lot more coming in, guys. Got a lot more coming in. It's been a little slow. Summer's coming, guys, and there's like a lot going on with the summer right now. There's like things going on with me right now with the summer, and it's like I've been telling you guys, if you want to follow my content, you got to go to my Twitter X channel, as I said in the beginning of the video, to see all my updates and never miss a beat, guys. Even when you see me go on little small breaks, respectively. Sometimes you might not see a video for maybe like 1, 2, maybe 3 days. It's not that I'm not here, guys. I'm definitely still here. It's just a lot's going on, and like I said, if you have my Twitter X, you'll always be up to date on everything going on, guys. You'll never miss a beat. So GG's, guys. Highly appreciate it. Take care. Life's a game. You guys know what it is. Appreciate all of you guys and any of you guys that joined. GG's.